Hey gang, it's Ark. Today we're going to be playing Orb of Creation. This is an incremental game with a spellcasting and crafting theme. And as you can see here, we're still pre-version 0.5, which is supposed to be a pretty major rework of the game. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. It could still be several months out. I have played this game previously. It was a few months ago. I think some things may have changed since then, but I really enjoyed it then. Just everything about this is fantastic. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. Let's get into it. All right, let me just check now my volume is all messed up here. I had this configured before starting the recording, but it apparently didn't like that. All right, let's just make sure it's stuck. Okay. So we have mana here, and I believe this is supposed to be our orb, and we can infuse it, so just upgrading the rate at which we gain mana. It seems a little fast. Is that really 14 per second? I'm not going to complain too much about that. Alright, let's do it one more time, and then I'll go ahead and learn Arcane. Has been a little while since I played this. Alright, so we can discover, we can use this glyph and 100 mana. And now we have access to this spell. Like most incremental, this starts off pretty straightforward. Not too many options for what to do, but it's going to branch out pretty quickly. Alright, let's see. So what can I do here? I can purchase Wizardry with knowledge. So keep casting the spell. There are hotkeys for this. I'll switch over to using the hotkeys pretty soon. Alright, Wisdom increases our base mana capacity, so now we can go up to 180. Continue casting this, and I think I want to go ahead and get this loadout thing next. So that should be enough to purchase that. And now we can go ahead and put this spell in all 3 of our slots. So now I'm going to be able to cast this much more frequently. Because while the cooldown is still on this one, I can go ahead and cast the next one here. Alright, let's take a look. We still have only Wisdom. And you can see down here which spells I'm casting if I'm not on the screen for those. And let's see. Guess we'll go ahead and learn another glyph here. Now we can learn this spell if we get up to 240 mana. 250. Don't remember what the early spells are, but just getting Wisdom leveled up probably isn't that great. So let's go ahead and get this spell as well. Tune Orb gives plus 40% resource spell power. I don't think that's worth it just yet. If I have 2 of these increased by 40%, that's still not going to be as powerful as just having 3 of them. Learn how to create materials and resources. Costs 5 knowledge. Then we can learn improved Wizardry, which will give us more upgrades for the Wizardry tree. I've got the music turned up pretty loud. I absolutely love all the music for this game. And it is an original composition, I believe. All of it. Alright, so let's get improved Wizardry. So this just increases our rate of mana. This increases mana rate and Resource spell power. So that's going to increase the rate at which we gain knowledge from doing these things. So let's go ahead and level this up a few times. We can extend the table. That would be allowing us to put 2 glyphs next to each other. I think I'm just going to level up aptitude for a bit. I think increasing the rate at which we gain these is going to be pretty strong. I should probably infuse my orb a few more times to get the better rate of income. Next one costs 400. Let's get 1 or 2 more levels of aptitude, and then I'll get another wisdom level. That'll give us enough to get that last level there. Don't really care about base mana rate yet. So this started out gaining just 1, and now it gains 1.22. So that's a combination of my casting level here, which you can see I gain experience every time I cast. Every level is giving me plus 4% spell power. And then this is giving me another plus 4%. And I believe those stack multiplicatively because they're not the same stat. This is also increasing my mana rate by a small amount. Alright, I'll go for 1 more level of this, and then we'll get some wisdom and infuse the orb. Right now I don't have much to do, but in not too long we're going to start to get access to some combos that will speed my progression a lot. Okay, so now we have enough to get the last infused orb upgrade. Go ahead and wait for that. Looks like we have another spell here that I didn't realize I could get. I'll get that in a second. Alright, and so now we have access to another upgrade in the Wizardry area. Go ahead and get this last spell. I don't know what this is. I don't think there's any way to find out. Hasten. So this just allows me to deal with spells that are on cooldown, shortening their cooldown. I'm not sure that's really worth much at this point. Alright, let's go ahead, since we're running into mana capacity issues, I'm going to level Wisdom a couple of times. And then we'll continue putting some points into Aptitude. Can't discover any more spells until we extend the table, I guess. I have played this before, so I know that by expanding the table, I'll get access to new spells that will give me a new resource. I'm intentionally holding off on that for a second because I think it'll be more powerful in the long run to level up and get some more power out of these first. So I'll probably get 1 or 2 more levels of Aptitude, then we'll get some Wisdom to increase our maximum mana, which means we can get more infusion. And then I'll extend my table, and we'll get some new spells. All right, let's go ahead and get infusion next. Already getting 24 per second. I think we started out at 10. Go and get the next level as well. Now, I don't think I want to learn Storm yet. This is a glyph that will allow me to get access to spells that use energy. But I doubt that's going to be worth it. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, here we are. We're getting infusion. And then I think I'm ready now to just go ahead and extend the table. That should be fine. So we just need to get up to 12 knowledge. Alright, so now we have a couple of spells we can get here. This one costs 10 knowledge. This one costs 500 mana. This one will be easy to get. Let's go ahead and get it. Expand Magic, which gives me Thaumaturgy. Excellent. So let's go to my loadout here. And we'll get rid of that. And throw in an Expand Magic. Now that one, because it has such a high mana cost, that probably would be helped out quite a bit. Let's see here. By the Attune Orb spell. But I also want more knowledge. Some of these upgrades cost both knowledge and thaumaturgy. Let's see. We have intellect, which costs thaumaturgy and just gives a knowledge gained boost. That's not that great right now. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is... let's ditch this for a second. Switch all these over to knowledge. And I'm going to max out my knowledge. And then we'll switch over to thaumaturgy. I think that'll be fine. I just don't want to have to think about this while I'm dealing with the thaumaturgy. This would allow me to increase levels on things. Might hold off on that for right now. Bandwidth would give me an additional spell slot. Augment table will allow me to augment them. Oh. Well, let's go ahead and figure out what this is. Brilliance gives me additional mana capacity. Don't really care about that right now. This requires physicalization, which is an upgrade I don't have access to yet. Well, actually, I can't spend my mana fast enough. Let's go ahead and get this. And then if we go to upgrade spells, gather knowledge, we can upgrade the level. Now those cost me more. Let's see, what does it do? For most spells, almost twice the power, twice the cost. Cooldown is slightly more. Okay. So yeah, I think what I'll do is max out my knowledge, and then we can focus on earning the other resources to get these two upgrades. I think that's a solid plan. Now I did get another mastery level on this, but oh, and I actually am spending this faster than I can regenerate it now. So that worked out pretty well. Could go in here and let's see, I need a total of 42 for these two. Let's just focus on that. Alright, so we're there. I'll go ahead and cast one more. And then let's go ahead and start canceling these. So I'm going to put in an Attune Orb. Actually, do I even need this? I want Expand Magic. Maybe I'll just do 3 Expand Magics. I'm not even sure I'll be able to afford the mana for all of these. I just find it easier to work on one thing at a time. Yeah, it looks pretty clear. Yeah, I won't be able to afford all the mana for this. So instead, I'm going to do an Attune Orb. And that way, I can get a boost from these two while I have this active. Okay, so we'll get this Attune Orb active. You can see how long it lasts down here. And now we're getting a larger amount from each of these when we cast them. So with any luck, I'll be able to get one more cast each out of these before this runs out. Looks like the cooldowns are just going to work out on this. We'll see if I have enough mana, though. Oh, and my max mana has increased a lot. Because of this. Every point I get increases. Oh, it's plus 40 for every point. Up to 1,000. Alright, so now we're starting to get some pretty long cooldowns here. Let's try out this Hasten spell. So I'll ditch this and throw in a Hasten. That takes 5 seconds off of that. We can do the same thing here. So I think that lowered the cooldown on both of these. Could learn Storm. I don't think it's time to do that yet. Getting extra slots probably wouldn't help me that much right now. Augmenting spells seems useful. Let's go ahead and grab that. And let's ditch these and put Expand Magic back in. And learn the Quick Augment. I'll do that in a little bit. So resilience for additional mana would be pretty strong. Alright, let's go and get another couple of casts off of these before this runs out. And then I'm going to go ahead and purchase bandwidth. And let's throw in Gather knowledge, I guess. And while I think about what to do, I'm just going to focus on upgrading... Probably, All of these are kind of strong. I think I want faster mana regeneration for right now. It's kind of what's slowing me down right now. So I'll focus on resilience, and then we'll intersperse that with getting some wisdom levels so that I can get infusion. Alright, let's just focus on knowledge for right now. Could upgrade my gather knowledge. I'm gonna swap these out. Alright, so we can run a Toon Orb, and then cast all of these. Getting almost 4 knowledge each now. And that's just the start of the combos that we can do. It's gonna get much more powerful than that. Alright, we've got just enough time to do another round of these on that boost. Looks like we're not going to get the third one off. And that's on cooldown for quite a while. Alright, while we're waiting on that, we can spend mana on these things, so let's go ahead and learn quick. Heavy makes things really strong, but with a huge cooldown. Times 4 power. Probably only going to be useful later on. So that still requires physicalization, which is something I don't have access to yet, so maybe I have to unlock these first. We're up to plus 40% resources from aptitude. It's pretty good. Let's go and get another level of this, and we'll go ahead and get another level of infusion here. And then it's time to do another round here. I'm going to wait until we have max mana, I think. Can I upgrade a Toon Orb? Nope, not yet. It's close, though. Now I can. Too late for it to have an effect. Alright, I feel like I need to go ahead and start focusing on the next thing I can get. So it's probably going to be learning Storm. Hopefully I don't have to learn Heavy. Before I get another way to increase my total capacity. Alright, so this is about to run out. We've got plenty of knowledge. Just go ahead and wait for the mana, and we can learn Storm. Okay, there it is. Physicalization. Requires 150 energy and 30 knowledge. We've got a mass power. Which sort of charges up to make the next spell powerful. Conjure energy just creates energy. Now, the way energy works, let me just show you. That's not what I meant to do. Get rid of that and throw in a conjure energy. So you can create energy, but then when you're not actively creating it, after a short time, it starts to drain. Let's go ahead and buy this with the energy that I have. So energized wizardry. We can learn agility, which gives us casting speed and cooldown speed, and energetic infusion, which gives us additional mana and energy. This, actually, we have a bunch of cool upgrades here. Let's go ahead and get some of this. This is going to increase my mana regeneration, among other things. It's pretty much free. I don't have to spend these other harder to acquire resources on it. Alright, so physicalization is my big target here. That's going to require 150 energy. We have a max of 50 right now, so one way to increase that max would be with this upgrade. Energetic wisdom would make my wisdom level. Let's see what my wisdom level is now. 9 times 6, so it only increased it by 54 right now. I would need, what, 12 levels of that? Seems doable. No, a lot more than 12. I'd essentially need to buy, what, 8 more levels? So it'd need to be at level 17. Oh, but this has a really cheap cost right now. Yeah, I could probably just do that. Alright, let's go for that plan. So let's switch this back to knowledge. And we're just going to level this up a bunch. Okay, so one more level, theoretically should put me where I need to be. And then we're also going to need 30 knowledge. Oh wait, we're actually going to need a total of 60 knowledge for both of these. So, let's see, how do I want to tackle this? I guess I'll go ahead and get as much knowledge as I can while I'm waiting for the cooldown on Attune Orb. And then we'll switch over to Thaumaturgy, because I'm going to need that for the Energetic Wisdom upgrade. I do have a lot of upgrades I could be getting here in the meantime, but I'm going to try to stay focused on this plan here. Hopefully that will pay off. Continuing to increase my casting level. What would it cost to upgrade Attune Orb for 25? So that would make it go up to... It's going to give it 2 times cost. Just go ahead and try it. Oh, that's not nearly as good as I thought. It goes from plus 40% to plus 57.1%. Hardly even worth it. Alright, let's do... Expand Magic. Give my mana a second to recharge before I cast these. Okay, so we only need 15 of this, but I'll probably just go ahead and try to max it out. So we're earning 2.57 from each cast, so yeah, I can go ahead and cast all 3 again. Alright, so we're maxed out there. Now I just need knowledge. Need to get 60 total. And then I can start focusing on energy. So as soon as these come off a cooldown, I can't take these out right now. I'll go ahead and start putting in gather knowledge. How much does it cost to upgrade those? 35 knowledge. Not really worth it right now. Definitely be worth it later, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and learn this. We've got the mana. Next is Surged. I don't think there's anything I want to cast with the heavy modifier on it. Alright, before I purchase this, I'm about to lose a bunch of thaumaturgy from that. So I'm tempted to go ahead and get a couple of... let's at least get one of these. I'll come back and do it later. Alright, so now we have a max energy of 152. Now we can just go replace all of these with Conjure Energy. I think I might need all 3, possibly even 4. Let's see, how much does this generate? 44. So, yeah, I'm going to need to cast it 4 times to get the total amount I need here. Hopefully I can get this last cast off before I start to lose too much. Alright, this should work. Oh, I messed up. Alright, well, let's spend all that on energetic infusions. I completely forgot that I needed knowledge for that. Oh well. Let's go back in here and get the knowledge first. It's not too bad. At least I got something out of that. I'll make the most of this Attune Orb before we switch over. Up to 4.7 per cast. Looks like I can't really earn much more, so I'll just cast these last 2 and then we'll start switching over. Okay, now I have the knowledge. Oh, it actually goes over the cap. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it goes over the cap, but then it gradually decreases back down. Interesting. So I can actually temporarily go over the cap to buy things that cost more than what I can technically afford. That's interesting. Alright, let's try this again. And now that I have a few more of these, I'll be gaining a little bit more energy. Now I'm earning 46.7 per cast. All right, physicalization. Right, that's this spell, I believe. It must be this spell. This is the only one I don't have. Conjure space. Yeah, I remember this. All right, let's oops, that's not what I meant to do. So I need 1.2 thousand just to create that spell. So it's probably going to be worth it. Gain 8.99 space. Probably going to be worth it to cast this Attune Orb first. So I need a total of 1100 mana. And there we go. We generated 12.3 space. And then once we get up to 80, we're going to be able to craft the world. Start to reform the old world. All right, I think that's a good point to leave this off. Although we're just starting a really nice song. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the episode here, but for those of you who are interested, I'm going to leave the recording until this song ends. This is my favorite song in the whole game. So, until the next time, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.